Fred Scott. I was on the faculty here at the College of Veterinary Medicine for about 35 years, and I was founding director of the Cornell Feline Health Center. It certainly was not on my radar to start a foundation or a center or anything. You know, I was doing research and teaching virology and viral diseases to the veterinary students, and things were going well and everything. And things that were in the background that led to this. One of them was that I was on the general committee of the faculty here as a non-tenured assistant professor, and Dr. Dean Poppensig had asked us to evaluate the college and make recommendations relative to funding for a variety of programs. And I penned a memo to Jim Gillespie, who was my mentor and had started the feline research area here and at the main college. And I had this memo entitled it A Dream for the Future. And so I sort of outlined in there how this could be set up, and there could be funding obtained from cat owners and veterinarians and stuff, and much as Dr. Baker had done for the diseases of the dog here, you know, in the laboratory here. And I also came up to set up an appointment with Dr. Baker, and he gave me a tremendous amount of good advice and information in a very short time, you know, about naming the laboratory or center and what to do and what not to do. And so he was very helpful in a short time that I spent with him. You know. So I count that as a privilege to be able to do that. And anyway, after tweaking this memo and the idea and everything, and it was sent down to the powers to be, and it was finally approved on February 12th, 1974. And they approved it as a laboratory. They did not approve it as a center. It didn't meet the criteria for a center that Cornell had established. So we started out as a lab, and of course Dean Poppensig said, "Oh, it was your idea, so you direct it." And that's how I became the founding director of the Feline Health Center. Anyway, we started with no funding, no money, zero money, and we were in part of the microbiology department in which I had my faculty appointment in, and that was moving from the main college, the third floor of the main college there, up to the sixth floor of the research tower. And I was given the charge from the department to coordinate that and order what had to be ordered. And as things came in, to make sure they were documented and everything. So that was the start of the Feline Health Center on the sixth floor of the research tower. And it consisted of course, myself as a faculty appointment, and a part-time secretary, and one graduate student, and one technician. And no money, zero money at that point. But that's how we started. And I never dreamt that I'd still be around here 50 years later, you know, to be able to help celebrate this.